Star Citizen roadmap for September 8th. This came out last week, but there are a lot of very important and game-changing things in this roadmap, which we definitely need to discuss at length because, in my opinion, these are game-changing. Well, first of all, let's discuss about the healing. Well, let's discuss this. Grimhex Clinic 315, okay? This is in 315 coming out in Q3 2021. Grimhex gets a clinic, so do the rest stops, so does Arson Hospital and New Babbage. Arson version 2 also coming out. There are doctors and nurses AI behaviors, obviously because the clinics and hospitals are coming out. So, why is this exciting? Well, I for one have never actually considered healing as a game loop I'd be interested in, but I gotta say, from what they've shown us in Inside Star Citizen, this might be interesting. Now, I don't think it's on the level of Trauma Team from Cyberpunk. You couldn't play a medical role in Cyberpunk, but in Cyberpunk, there's this Trauma Team which drop into a hot zone. They're heavily armed. They take out the person who's paid a hefty amount of insurance for the service, and they take them to a hospital. That is close to what I envision happening in Star Citizen. So if you pay your insurance and you get a fatal, almost fatal hit in the chest, you're bleeding out and you need help, the trauma team, the Apollo medevac, crewed with people who play this role, can come grab you and rush you off to a tier 1 bed that you will need to get healed with. Obviously, they get paid, most likely from the insurance you pay for health services, I'm thinking. But there's got to be a way that players are rewarded for playing the healing role, and I guess they'll become more clear once we get that in the game itself. So a very exciting and new game loop, which I think a lot of people are excited for and waiting for. Let's move on. The scoreboard gets UI improvements. The updates to the Broken Moon map. Yes, thank you. Now, I spent a lot of time in Broken Moon over the past month as I've grown accustomed to the new capacitor systems in the weapons, and nothing killed me more than the edge of that map. So I'm glad to see it opened up. A lot of new features coming into the map also, which will make it good. Drop in there once it's out. You will not be disappointed. This next one is fun. Infiltrate and defend missions. Now, infiltration, does this mean possibly stealthily? Stealth is something which has not been done much in this game, but infiltrating an area and also defending an area from attack sounds like a lot of fun. You get to man some turrets maybe, and waves of AI or possibly other players who then get missions to attack an area where you get a mission to defend the area. I think this brings in a lot of new emergent gameplay into the game. We'll see it very soon. Physical and local inventory support, asset management from the Mobiglast app, loot generation tier 0. Finally, such a small line, but such a major change to the game. Think back to the games you love, to the loot and shoots you love. The most important aspect of so many games we play is finding that good loot. So far, Star Citizen has had wonderful success without any loot drops at all, but now loot is coming in. So let's say you're doing the bunker mission and you get to the crate and you open up the crate and there's a very rare gold-plated sniper rifle which you can only get from completing this one single mission in the game and nowhere else. It's not available in store. You cannot buy it. You can only get it by doing this mission, and it's a rare and random drop. Wow, beautiful. That's exactly the kind of feature I like in my games. The chance of getting something rare through gameplay is really the carrot that a lot of players need to get in there and do more things in the game. Not that people aren't doing stuff already, but this is really the icing on the cake. Lots of analogies for food. Carrots, carrot cakes and icing. Definitely the icing on the carrot cake. Yeah, I like that one. To get people to do a lot more missions. I like it a lot. Active feature personal inventory, tech healing, tier 0. So obviously with all the healing game loops, healing is coming in. Next one is bombs and NPC healing. Let's talk about bombs that ties in with the ships below. So the Aegis Redeemer is coming in. I'm still 50-50 on that ship, I tell you, but I have a strong suspicion that once I get to fly it and I'm shooting things in it, I will probably love it, but I got to get in there first. I still have to get over those nutcracker engines, which I'm having a tough time accepting, but I'm sure it will be good. So Aegis Redeemer, new powerful gunship coming into the game in 3.15. So here we are, the Crusader A2 Hercules Starlifter, a ship which I did not get because I wasn't sure about what the bombs are going to do. And it's also a hefty price tag at $700 for that ship, right? So what do bombs do? Well, look at it this way. At the moment, we have no ground targets to bomb, but that is coming. So why would you use a bomb instead of something like a torpedo? Well, a bomb will only have a cross-section signature. A torpedo has infrared, right? A bomb will likely not be detected until it's right above you getting ready to explode. So we've seen torpedoes get shot down by AI already fairly easily. Bombs will be a lot more difficult to identify because no heat signatures, and they most likely will get a lot closer to the target. And I guess the only thing I want to see is the explosions. Is it a satisfying explosion? I have no doubt it will be. So the only thing missing is targets. What do you use your A2 Hercules to bomb? We don't have targets at the moment, but I'm sure that is coming. The Ares Starfighter Ion and the Ares Starfighter Inferno. Yes, okay, the Inferno is my baby. The Inferno is a ship I'm looking forward to the most. I'm dying to get in there and try it out. At the moment, ballistic weapons are kind of shortchanged on ammo, but the Starfighter Inferno is supposed to have more ammo storage. I have no doubt they will balance it properly. Looking forward to seeing what that Inferno can do to the Idris mission. The Starfighter Ion, as long as it has good range, will be an essential ship in fleet battles also. Being on the outskirts, being able to shoot ships at distance, I think this is where the Starfighter Ion will shine. I have both of these, looking forward to get in there and trying them out. Now, your Grey Cat multi-tool healing attachment is coming in. That Grey Cat multi-tool is doing everything. I like it a lot. And the Cure Life medical tool, obviously doing the same thing your healing tool is doing, but better, is also coming into play for your healing game loops. The S7 laser cannon and the S7 ballistic gatling belong to the Ares Starfighter and Inferno, much needed and coming in the game, obviously. 316, Area 18's getting hospital player slide is coming in, so you can run and slide under stuff now. Cool. Prone also coming in, much needed for snipers, right? Actor Tech, your physicalized weapon handling is in, and Salvage Tier 0 is coming in. Salvage coming in must mean the Vulture is coming its way also. Moving on to ships, the Misk Hull C, which is weird because you would think the Hull A would be the first of the Misk Hull series to come in. Curious that the C is the first one. Ship shield emitters are coming in. What is this? Well, you have your shield generators, right? So if a shield face drops, your shield generator simply pumps out more power and it comes back up. Now, if you are attacking a ship and you get the front shields down and then you target the shield emitter, that shield's gone. It is not coming back. This is a pain in the ass for the person getting attacked, but great if you are attacking. So ship shield emitters will now be there, and obviously very useful if you're trying to take down larger targets by all targeting a specific shield face and then hitting the shield emitter, ensuring it does not come back up. The Grey Cat multi-tool salvage attachment obviously coming in with salvage, and laser trip mines will now be a thing. We've seen examples of that in Inside Star Citizen. You got to be careful when you go out and about not to trip one of those. You will meet a explosive death. Dynamic door alignment for vehicles, and the Origin M50 engine swapping, which has been spoken about for the longest time, but we have yet to see it. When racing becomes a bigger thing, this will be important, but most likely what your engine swapping will do is you have an engine for acceleration, or you might have another engine for top end, or an engine which does both just okay. So you can swap your engines to basically customize your ship for the racetrack or for whatever purpose you are doing. That has been the idea from the beginning, and it is coming to us in 316. 317, the Outpost Homestead, a simple one line, which is again going to make such a massive difference in this game. Once you have a piece of land you call your own, there's a sense of ownership in this game, which I think makes the biggest difference in getting people to log in every day and just be in your own little home space. That's what the homesteads are. Very exciting part of the game, which is coming out soon. We haven't seen too much yet, but I have no doubt it's going to be spectacular. Lorville Hospital is getting their goodies, and the hangar management app, Persistent Hangars. Your ships will now have persistent hangars to be in. Maybe that ties into your homesteads, right? Player interaction experience is in. RSI Scorpius, the heavy fighter, and this is a strange one. The Misk Hull A is only coming in Q1, while the Misk Hull C is in Q4 end of 2021. Curious, but I guess they got it figured out. So 3.18 is new. Here we have the FPS radar and scanning, which has been moved from 3.15. Pirate Swarm, Vandal Swarm improvements coming our way. Exciting stuff over there. The active feature EVA Tier 2 is coming in. Hacking Tech making an appearance. And 0G push and pull from 3.16 is now pushed to 3.18. That wraps up the very exciting roadmap. Let me know your thoughts on anything I've spoken about in here. Your comments below are appreciated. Give me a thumbs up if you like my content, and I will see you in the next one.